Hello and welcome to the channel. Hello. Right, so we are on our way to Riverside. We're in the van. Right, so what's been happening today? Well, I did the video down the Stirling farm, Stirling sign. That's uploaded, and the current arguments on Facebook are, yeah, they are arguments. Let's just call them that. So somebody in Australia tried to convince me that he's 100% recyclable, and he is not using any emissions in his house, in his car. He's putting out a lot of false claims. He's also saying that he's saying things that are basically untrue. So he's saying things like everything will, all his car, his battery will be 100% recycled, you know. So I mean, you can't, even if, so you can only go by the past, what's happened, what could happen in the future, and in the past they haven't been 100% recycled, right? So it's just not true to say that. It looks like a normal cyclist, that guy. Yeah, and we'll get over the roundabout for the Audi with one side light not working, turns off the road. Right, okay, so he's living in Australia, right? So there is a lot of sun there, so he's got solar panels. The problem is that solar panels are not recyclable, right? And they'll say for the last 20 years, then, so to say there's no emissions is just false, right? So he's trying to claim he's got no emissions. He has got emissions. So he's a liar. He's lying. So, another dispute I'm having is over the lady that got jailed for 2.5 years for saying mean things on Twitter. Yep, was it Twitter? Or was it Facebook? It might have been. I'm not sure, I can't remember. It's irrelevant, really, but so I'm arguing about censorship. There's people that are arguing that she deserved to be locked up for 2.5 years. My argument is that she didn't. That basically on the grounds that these are politically motivated punishments by a fascist government. So she shouldn't have said the things that she said, but she shouldn't be in jail for 2.5 years. So there's a bias from the government against, so there's a bias to spread misinformation about man-made climate change, and that's endorsed by the government. So that's endorsed by the government. Well, the reasons why it's endorsed is for, you know, because they're owned by the corporations that are making money out of man-made, out of climate change. That narrative. So the lady that got jailed could have said in a different scenario, a different person could have said similar things in a different scenario and not have been jailed. So with riots, well, like Asians and everything jumping about, they didn't get jailed, right? So there's a Jaguar there just attempted to go in the out exit of that. We just missed that, I think. What you would have seen is a Jaguar I-Pace going in the exit for the car park. So this woman then used her ADHD, ironically, yes, because she was not making any sense to me. She was sort of arguing back, was saying strange things, and she was all over the place. Now she said, so I went and copied and pasted a general sort of official explanation of censorship, right? And just because I wasn't getting anywhere with her yesterday, so I went and read back at her last comment to me last night when I went to bed. Well, I didn't even read it until today, and she's claiming she's got ADHD, and so she can't cope with the things that I'm saying to her because she's got ADHD. So I ignored that entirely, because when you're having a debate with somebody, you're perceived or what you believe. So, like, for a start, you've got ADHD. I don't have ADHD. I have a diagnosis for ADHD, and that means you've thought about, you're a thinker and you're thinking about what people are saying. So I have a diagnosis for it. I don't have ADHD. So ADHD is a condition. I have an official NHS diagnosis for ADHD. Right? That's a different thing from saying I have ADHD. You know, like I could say I have a broken leg. And if you've got a broken leg, there'll be an X-ray and it'll show you the break. You'll absolutely know you've got a broken leg. ADHD is a different thing. It's an assessment of the way your thinking processes go by somebody who is qualified, a psychiatrist or something like that, to be able to assess you. So I was assessed by psychiatrists, and I have got ADHD. But I didn't tell her that. It's none of her business. It's none of her business that I've got ADHD, and it shouldn't be brought in this argument. We're having a debate. We're serious people having a debate. So we're not numpties who just use disabilities when it suits us, whenever, right? So I think that's an important subject. That lady got 2.5 years. She should not have got 2. She was a Conservative councillor, or married. Was she married to a Conservative councillor or something? I mean, that's like communist Russia stuff, that, isn't it? You know. But one of the arguments I put was, if I tell you to do 140 miles per hour in your car, right? If I put a thing out on Facebook and say, go and get your car and do 140 miles per hour on the motorway, at Stirling, the motorway, and you go and do it, have I incited, and you get prosecuted, or you get killed, you crash your car at 140 miles per hour, should I be jailed? That's a good question. It's a good point. If I ask you that, if I put out a face on Twitter or Facebook, go and get in your car, assuming your car can do 140 miles per hour, which I don't have any cars that can do that. I did have. Go and do 140 miles per hour, and you go and do it, and you either die or you get caught for reckless driving, for going over 100 miles per hour. Should I be jailed? You know, there's a question. Do you want to answer it? Should I? No. Because it's you that did 140 miles per hour. It's not me. It's you. You listen to a numpty, right? So you're a numpty, and a numpty advice. You don't get that. So back to the thing. It's a politically motivated jail sentence that lady got because she was a Conservative councillor, and so that it's just the way the left is. It's a radical fascist dictatorship that we've got in the government right now. Yeah. So there you go. I'm talking a lot of crap as usual. I hope you enjoyed that short journey, and it was interesting. When you're doing this type of reversing, it's always better to get in right away because somebody can actually pull into your spot. I don't think it's that much of a problem here. No. I also watch you don't. Yeah. Just you drive past the numpty. Reverse into the wall because this van's so long wheelbase. So do it nice and slowly. It's in now anyway. Thank you. You made it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Like, share, subscribe.